Well, Daniel, nice to meet you.
You too as
Gain
well.
advisor, um,
MedAdvisor. Yeah.
MedAdvisor. Yeah, yeah. What a great name. I looked over your LinkedIn profile, and you have, somewhat diverse background. How do you think that plays well into what you'll be doing here at Gain?
Right. Well, I've worked with clients over 10 years now in the XR space, 360, virtual realities. And we've dealt with so many various industries that we've kind of had a sampling of the challenges and solutions to many problems that clients face, um, both corporate or a small business, from NGOs to brands, and have really tackled almost every application of XR and metaverse applications. I started the company in 2012 when I first used the Photosynth app by Microsoft research team. It was to do simple 360 panoramas just with your phone. And I fell in love with it. And from there, I started doing it for hotels when I was traveling in Costa Rica and Venezuela. I built up quite a portfolio of resorts, boutique hotels. And when I came back to Canada, I showed it to some famous restaurant owners here, and they initially loved it. And from there, it grew and bigger as the technology evolved. We acquired our first virtual reality headset from the Kickstarter for Oculus years before Facebook bought it. And when we started playing with that, it showed us all these new opportunities that and ways to use it. And we adopted virtual reality into our clients' solutions. And since then, it's just been growing and growing.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about some of the applications that you've been rolling out.
Right. So in some of the earliest applications were just capturing 360 videos or 360 stereoscopic 3D video of for tourism applications, for example. So we travel to a region, get nice footage of each area, and build a promotional video that they could either play on YouTube, on Facebook, or directly in headsets. They could show it off at trade shows and conferences, tourism events. Initially, we also had clients like World Vision who do humanitarian efforts and as an NGO. So they sent us off to India, Rwanda, Nepal. We've been to Haiti as well, and we'd always bring our VR cameras and document the whole thing. So it's a bit documentary work, and that was used to show people who are giving donations where their money is going, and to encourage other people to donate so they could see in virtual reality as if they were really there. It helps a lot more to get more funds.
So you're the director of 3D and XR at Ugo Virtual, right? And then the founder of Imagine360. So tell us about those ventures.
Yeah, so Imagine360 is my first business. That's the one I started. It really deals with more the virtual reality side of the technology. Ugo Virtual came about a bit before the pandemic, and there I was helping to create virtual events for brands who had, during the pandemic, there was no physical events, so we went fully digital, fully virtual, I mean. And I was helping to create 3D assets that would be used inside those events. You could scan a QR code and see 3D models appear in augmented reality right on your desk. Let's say a speaker was talking about a new product at this virtual event. He could present a QR code during his speech. Everyone in the virtual audience scans it and can interact with these products that are launching, or see visualizations of new 3D models or a molecule, depending if it's science or more corporate. Even having talking heads. So we're working also on holograms. So we could scan a person, have their whole speech recorded in 3D, and when you scan it, they appear in front of you, as like in Star Wars when Princess Leia appears out of our 2D2, like a hologram in your room, and you have the CEO of the company giving a speech to the employees or to the public. So
Right.
it's kind of that sort of venture. Things have died down a bit now that we're out of the pandemic. So the return to physical events is the norm, but there's still some hybrid events going on, and that's where we can bridge the physical and virtual.
So last question, as a gain advisor, how would you communicate to the market? What's your superpower? What's going to lend What does Daniel bring to the table that should really interest the hospitality and travel market?
Right. So I have worked with a lot of hotels and resorts in the past. I've been on the ground filming and doing drone work. I fly drones. I do the virtual reality, 3D scanning. I have my physics background. I'm also a guitar player, a musician. So I am very good at video editing, creating marketing material. I've been involved with artificial intelligence as well for years now. So I'm using all the tools at my disposal to create amazing experiences, and all that knowledge. I know how all these things, instead of just knowing one area, I'm very multifaceted, and I can help with ideation and strategies, marketing initiatives, using social media as well to create something that is a comprehensive solution for their problem.
Very good. Well, thank you for joining me, Daniel.
Pleasure, Jason.